Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
My name is Commissioner Gail Brown, and I'd like to call this meeting to order in the absence of our chair, who is actually online, but is not here in the room this morning. So I welcome you to the Land Realization Authority Board of Commissioners meeting. And in this meeting, we will review LRA offers. So with that, we call the meeting to order. And I'd like to, before we ask if there are any speakers, the first thing I'd like to do is have a motion to approve the minutes from the December 13th meeting. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
Second.
So, okay, so I move that we accept the minutes. It's been second. I ask to call for the vote.
Commissioner Arnold,
Here.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes, and if you can say yes. Yes. Commissioner Arnold, do you approve that?
Yes.
Say yes. Yes, okay. All right. With that, we will go into the public session. And I ask that in the order that you've been presented or you lined up, I ask that you, if you have a particular parcel that you would like to speak on, if you would go to the podium. And first, if you could let us know the particular parcel that you're speaking on and your name, that would be very helpful. All right. Who would like to go ahead and present? I'm sorry, Dee, go ahead.
Yeah, our first speaker is item number 17.
Item number 17.
Investment Samuel Jones.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Samuel Hartwell Jones III. I'm a longtime resident of the Ville community. Born and raised 4269 Garfield. My grandfather was one of the first black businessmen in the Ville. My other grandfather, S.H. Jones, was one of the first elders of Shelley Temple and evangelist and the what I am, I'm not yet okay, but I am a developer. I have developed things from charter schools to farm co-ops in California. I helped put together the Union Station Adaptive Reuse Program with Charles Kinderberger back in the day. I worked with community government for a while. But I'm here today to present Bermuda Investment Company. This is our first time before the board. But we have an issue that I'd like to bring to the board. We have an individual born in 25 Valley who came to us, expressed that that was her family house. She had lost it to LRA. And for us to give her 30 days, right, to gather the funds for the family to repurchase the property. Although we have it on our list as property to be purchased, we'd like to honor that 30 days for state conformity in the community. Right? And we also offer to her that even after we rehab it, if she wanted to buy it, we'll help her to try to arrange the financing of the property for the sake of farming, right? So that's really all I have to say. And we want to honor that request, send a letter from the Alderwoman and express it that we consider that. And we'll be back before the board again, I'm sure, because our focus is to block the levee uh, 3969. I'm always doing 3969 on my own. And we wanted 40 and 41 blocks for guidance. Keep myself focused on those blocks. And we also bring in additional funding and programmatic activity for the long-term residents of those areas that stay through the rough times to assist them. I thank you for any consideration we give.
Okay, thank you. B, we can have the next speaker, please.
Yes, the next one, if we have it for item number 2. Ms. Norman.
Good morning. My name is Candy Norman. I have submitted, for in High Park Ward 14 for 6 lots. Blair and Angel.
I'm
And,
sorry, I apologize, we could start all over, which one? I'm sorry.
that's item number 2,
Okay,
the Blair and Angel. It's vacant lots. And my aunt, she purchased the property across the street. The lots across the street, we would like those these, we would like to consider for these, to place modular homes. We spoke with the zoning board and we submitted blueprints, which they stated they have no problem with us getting these, placing the modular homes there. And we also went through a program called We Made Housing, where we applied for, $10,000 for closing costs that would really help us. And we've given them these addresses, we really wanted to address family and I, we wanted to put modular homes here, so we just hope that you would consider it.
have you spoken with the community organization in the area?
Well, with the community organization, I assume there was the neighbor that's on her. Cause that's who came out when she cleaned us out, just like surveying and like, she came out and spoke to us. I believe her name was Lisa, so that could be as soon as she gave us the letter, we also fill out the form and I submitted that with my package when I turned it in. So,
All right, there is an active neighborhood organization in the area, and if after the meeting or at some point, if you could see Miss Wright,
okay,
and she can provide you with that information.
all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next speaker we have is for item number 3. Ms. Will. Wilson and Barton.
Hello, my name is Sharada Ruby, and I will be on that board, 3340, whatever. And I have spoke with, Lord Newstead and the Wells County, and a big annual report, and much weighted on the report. Report.
You said you're waiting on the support. All right. Okay,
Number 14. There is that one.
My name is Gary Slackmore. I personally did 5245 Ashland. And I spoke with the Biden board president over a neighborhood, and we haven't talked about plans that I bring on the promote income living. And I can't get support. I'm waiting on him to, I guess, pick up the support letter, or he says he's gonna email them to you all, whichever one. It's even better for them that, that's what my knowledge is, so.
okay. We did have a question about the Ford family and your projections. Are you still comfortable with the projections to renovate and restore the four-family?
Yes, ma'am. I work for, I own, like I told you, Rodney, I own a house over in the area. So I had kind of already was comfortable with trying to build the community up over there. And he was willing to do it with me, and I was like, I'm willing to help on a construction team. So he came over, he gave me the deed, and the bid, he gave me the rehab, the whole building as far as everything. I was comfortable, you know, so.
And that's the number that you provided to us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alright, so we will wait for that letter of support.
All right.
Right, thank you.
The next speaker is for, item number 33. Terry Taylor. If you have any questions or anything.
Good morning. Didn't necessarily want to speak, but again, if you guys have any questions, just want to come back and be here to answer those, in real time.
Okay. And you're, number 33, okay. All right, thank you. Okay, Dean.
And so, the next item is for item number 6. Walter Gibson.
Yes, good morning. I'm Walter Gibson, on behalf of 4491 Lee and 4463.
Give us one minute.
Oh,
Go ahead, thank you.
yeah, and I would like to, well, I own a couple of them in Boston, you all rehab them already, so I would like to get them to West Street. 4463, 4491, and 4423, and bring them back, like, they just been sitting, falling down. I do work every day over in the neighborhood for the people, and I told, that they asked me, would I go and get them, fix them up, like that'd be a good thing, so I said, I go on here and get them, fix them up, cause they nice little house, it's just been abandoned. People just going in and out of them, and, I can bring them back, try to keep the neighborhood together. But we got enough vacancies already, and the longer it stay open or vacant, somebody gonna go in there, set it on fire, or either, just do something to it. Just cause it's just open, all the buildings just open, but if somebody gonna fix them up, then we, get somebody in there, it'd be good.
And you said you spoke to the neighborhood, who neighborhood did you speak with?
Well, I work in the neighborhood.
Oh,
So all the people over there know,
Are you-
I got houses over there too.
okay, are you familiar with the Penrose Community Organization, neighborhood organization? Okay. We need a letter of support from them, so if you could, contact us, right, and get their contact information.
Okay,
Okay,
appreciate it.
thank you.
You too.
Next speaker we have is for item number 14. The number. 14, sorry. That would be number 9.
Morning.
Good morning.
for 5350 Claxton and 5023. My mother just lived in Lakewood, and pretty want to do something with her.
Have you spoken with anyone in the Mark Twain community, any community organizations in Mark Twain?
I would say so. Well, we've had properties from LRA that we've brought back and rehab and
Okay,
made livable over in that area. The Mark Twain as well as the one park area. So just you know, Walnut Park used to be a beautiful neighborhood. And looking at it now, it's just sad. It's sad. So, like I said, my mother lives there, my sister lives there. My whole entire family lives in Walnut Park. And the March on there.
I
So that's how I
understand.
found this out.
Mr. Williams, we would like to have the community engagement involved just with any kind of city development. So there is a neighborhood organization, all we ask that you share with them your plans. Okay, we'll make sure that you have contact, Ms. Wright. Can you see Ms. Wright? Send that back. Okay, and she will, yes, Ms. Wright, and she will give you that contact information. Yes. All right.
In our, last week ago, I have it for item number 38, Orlando.
So, my name is Orlando Watkins, and I've been developing, rehab homes as well as vacant lots in the South City area since 2006. So I've been here quite a while doing them, I have a lot of experience doing them. Around 2002, I believe it was, I was originally awarded these lots in question. We thought we had a 2-year option on them, but it apparently turned out we had a 1-year option on it, and not knowing that. So once we received a letter stating that they were going to be put back into the system and open for the public to bid on them again, we thought we'd just fill out the application and see if they would just award it to us again, giving them all the blueprints, plans, and things that we wanted to do. And as I stated before, we're extremely active in this community. We were told that we would have to process a little different now than it was when we initially received it, and that we would have to gain community support. So we went on that journey. We've been, I guess it's been up in front of the board for a couple of months now, I want to say since October. We went on that initial journey of getting support, and we had trouble getting in touch with the boards. A couple of people had resigned. Positions were transferred over. So initially, I believe it was Lisa O'Key, I believe it is. She got us in touch with the proper parties. So the majority of the lots are in Benton Park West, and then one of the lots is in East. So we have to deal with 2 different communities. And we communicated back and forth. I have the emails that we initially they were saying that no one was reaching out to them, but I have the emails showing that we in fact were. The information we received from Benton Park West was they didn't want to support us building new construction of new homes there. They wanted to see a more, for their words were, that what we were doing was not meeting diversity needs and I believe she said economic needs for the community. She asked us, or they asked us if we would make low-income housing, which I told her we'd have a program that would support that financially. We are a for-profit company. She asked us, would we make it half of them? And I said, these are all going single family, so they have to single family homes. So that idea was not gonna work for us, so I believe that's why she said that they would not support us. But we were told that, still come in and make our presentation about that. As far as Tower Grove East, that property was 2915 Minnesota. And it's a, vacant lot, it sits in the center of the neighborhood. I met with them through Zoom meeting, the feedback appeared to be good, and then when I reached back out to them again to find out what their decision was, they told me that the neighbor who lived next door, preferred the lot remain vacant. The neighbor next door property has severe damage to it, and they asked me would I consider purchasing that property, which I told them I didn't, I was never told it was available. It's privately owned, and that was not a part of our plan. So that was their reason. They said that they didn't want to disrupt the neighbor, at the 2915 lot. The plan again is to just build single family residence. I gave them samples of what we've done in the past. There will be brick sides, brick front homes, siding, will be vinyl. And that's pretty much our presentation. The house that you see there at 3175, when there's one of the rehabs that we've just recently done, in the Ben Park neighborhood, Ben Park West neighborhood. And it's, currently under contract.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Sorry.
The clinics, two clinics, three.
Okay, that concludes the presentation. Okay, any online? Okay. We will continue on with our meeting. Thank you very much for your presentations. We will start off, well, first we'll have a report from the commissioners. Commissioner Arnold, do you have any report?
No, I do not. Thank you.
So we'll start with the offers. So our first category is under offers to purchase. Offers to purchase are single parcels owned by LRA that consist of unoccupied ground or physical structure, single family residence, side lots, two families, four families, etc. The offerers have submitted offers to purchase with the intention of rehabbing properties as residential or commercial projects, an extension of their yard space, community gardens, or green spaces to enhance and beautify the community. The first property under this category is new construction. We have parcel number 1 is 5711 Maple Avenue. And I'd like to move that we defer any action on this parcel pending community input. And that it go before the neighborhood committee prior to receiving any support from the commission. Do I have a second?
Second,
It's been moved and second. Hearing, may I like to call for the vote?
Commissioner Arnold,
yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 2, we have several properties listed under Larry Hill, in East Norman, in the Hyde Park community. And I move that we defer, any action on this parcel pending, community input. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll as the, vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is the category B, as is rehab program. The as is rehab program are Class A residential buildings up to 6 units. No more than one building with no more than 2 contiguous lots or 1 commercial building. The first parcel that we have in this category is 3340 Clara Avenue, presented by Sharonda Wilkins. And I move that we defer making any decision on this parcel, pending community support. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 4, 4817 Bessie Avenue. We did receive some information. We have not had an opportunity to review it. 4817 Bessie Avenue, presented by Wisdom I'm so sorry, I mistook your name there. But I'd like to move that we defer action until we've had an opportunity to review information that has just been provided. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 5, we have 4860 Wabata, offer presented by Walkow Investments, care of David Walker. I move that we defer any action, pending a review of community support. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 6, we have several properties that this morning we also heard that were presented in, item A, exhibit A, on Lee and Penrose, presented by Walter Gibson. I move that we defer any action pending community input. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 7, we have 1041 Gimlin, presented by Sarah Luckett. I move to accept an offer of $2,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 8, we have 3614 Ford Avenue and 5963 Roman Place. And that's presented by Derek Schaefer. I move to defer any action pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Next, we have 5350 Claxton, presented by Jermaine Williams, and 5020 Thrust. I move to defer any action on these offers pending community input prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 10 is 4035 Lee Avenue, submitted by Bob Young. I move to defer any action pending community input and review prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 11 is 5319 Claxton Avenue, submitted by Bob Young. I move to defer any action pending community input and support prior to the commission making any decision. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 12. 5234 Wells Avenue, presented by A Heart Full of Love in-home healthcare, Care Lisa Gregory. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 1365 Shawmut Place, presented by Andrea C. Davis Wilson, property address 5480 Claxton. I move to defer any action on these two parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and seconded. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Next, we have item number 145245 Ashland Avenue. Hearing the presentation this morning, we would like to defer any action on this particular parcel pending support. Do I have a second? Community
Second.
support. It's been moved and seconded. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 15, 4507 Alice. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
second,
And moved in second. Previous roll as vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Okay. Next, we have item number 16, 5710 West Florissant, submitted by Daryl Smallwood, as well as 5708 West Florissant. Move to reject offer due to insufficient financial resources to support the project. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 17. We have several properties that have been presented in Exhibit A. We had a presentation today. I'd like to defer this one more, week. We did receive information, additional information today. I'd like to defer this until we have had a chance to review the information that's been presented. So I move to defer, any action, and review the information that has been just presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading Development Program. The development program, these are offers for parcels owned by LRA that consist of physical structures, single family residence, side lots, 2 families, 4 families, etc. for rehab and or construction of any combination of the following: rehab and or construction of mixed use buildings, rehab and or construction of multiple residential buildings, rehab of residential buildings with more than 6 units, and or commercial projects. We have item number 18, 5306 Virginia Avenue, submitted by Virginia Plaza LP, care of Becky Weinhardt, as well as 5401 Virginia Avenue. And move to accept an offer of $15,000 on a 12-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second? Commissioner
Second.
Arnold?
Second.
It's been moved till second. Here, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 19, we have several properties, listed in Exhibit A, offer submitted, by T-Rex Music Group LLC, care of Terrace Robinson, moved to reject offer due to insufficient progress on existing projects. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is the general lot purchase program. Under the general lot purchase program, it provides guidelines for the sale of LRA vacant lots, Class A, for any purpose other than new construction, building, rehab, or development. The first property is category item number 20 is 3800 Cold Brilliant and 3801 Aldine Avenue, presented by Morales Properties LLC, care of Ricardo Morales. And I move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making the decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next property, item number 21, we have 3734 Maffitt Avenue and 3736 Maffitt Avenue, presented by Amanda Thompson. I move to reject the offer due to condition of existing city-owned properties. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 22. We have 5948 Lucille Avenue, presented by Sheila Marie Phillips. I move to counter the offer for $854 with proof of paid taxes and closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
second,
Been moved in second, previous roll is vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 23. We have several properties listed in Exhibit A. Offer presented by Anthony K. Twitty. I move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
second,
Moved in second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category falls under the side lot program. The side lot program, these are parcels that are owned by LRA that consist of unoccupied ground that, unoccupied grounds that are too small to support new construction. These lots are parcels that are less than 4,000 square feet and cannot be contiguous to another LRA parcel. These lots are made available and affordable to adjacent property owners to be used as a side lot and expand personal property. First property we have in this category, item number 24, 5869 Lotus Avenue, presented by Eddie Richardson Jr. and Ruth E. Guy. I move to accept the offer of $100. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and seconded. Previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 25, we have 4228 DeSoto Avenue, presented by Karen Hampton Ragland. Move to accept offer. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 26, we have 4136 Avenue, presented by Sharon Patterson. I move to accept the offer. Do I have a second?
second,
Been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category falls under the heading of option renewal. Option renewals are requests for additional time to complete projects due to the construction delays and funding, et cetera, on options that are near expiring. Offers must display proof of consistent progress to receive renewals of options and extensions of time. The first parcels that we have under this category are in item number 27. We have 4327 Enright Avenue and 4329 Enright Avenue, presented by Brenda Evans. I move that we accept the fourth option, with acceptance of $3,200 for a 12-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 28. We have 4343 Enright Avenue, submitted by Shirley Kim Watt. I move to accept option request of $3,125 for a 12-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
second,
It's been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 29, we have 5143 Raymond Avenue. I move to accept the third option renewal, in an amount of $6,250 for a 12-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll, let's vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category at this time, we have no Prop NS stabilized buildings on bids go around, but we will on the next one. Our next category then will be item G under donations. Donations are parcels which consist of unoccupied ground or structures owned by constituents who desire to donate due to no longer wanting the property or they are incapable of maintaining the upkeep. The donation is entered to LRA inventory and is sold using the LRA process. The first property we have in this category is item number 30. Property address is 870 Harlan Avenue, presented by Stacy Owiti. I move to accept donation. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 31, we have 5556 Riverview Boulevard, presented by Stacy Owiti. I move that we accept the donation. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category falls under the heading of miscellaneous. Miscellaneous items are changes from the original approved board decision. These may include a change of end use, name change, etc. The request must go before the board for consideration. The first item we have in this category from Lutheran Development Group, Inc. We make a motion to accept the change, offer from a straight sale to a 24-month option. That is a 24-month option of $43,410, with closing being contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next item we have in this category would be 24, item number 33, 24, 36 through 2448 South First Street. Move to accept a 24-month option for $26,800 with closing being contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 34. And these are previously deferred that we are considering. Item 34 is 3712 Eiler Street, presented by Dorinda Cole. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 35, we have 1600 through 08 Hold'em. I move to counter the offer for $2,269 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 36. We have 917 Canaan Avenue, presented by Takesha Wright. I move to counter the offer for $2,032 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll was vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 37. Property address 5049 Genevieve Avenue. I'm sorry, 5041, thank you. Genevieve Avenue, presented by Sean Buckley. I move to accept an offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget plans, of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 38, we have parcels listed in Exhibit A, presented by Shaw Holding Group and presented today as well, by Orlando Askins, with information that has been presented. We asked for time to review. I'd like to make the motion to defer any action on these parcels, pending review, of the information, presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 39, we have 949, 949 Canaan Avenue, presented by Melvin Carr, second. I move to accept offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon budget and finance. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. We have item number 40, presented by Demetrius Jones. We have several properties listed in Exhibit A. I move to defer any action on these parcels pending a review of community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 41, presented by Alba Bost. We have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. I move to defer any action on these parcels pending review of community input and support prior to the commission making any decisions. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 42, we have 5529 Palm Street and 5537 Palm Street. Submitted by Live Free Cautiously, care of Sean Riley. I move to counter the offer for $2,165 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing and proof of zoning permit. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, Motion carries. Item 43, presented by Dante Barbie. Looking at this, if I could, I need to take a small break and ask a question on my notes here. Again, item number 43, we have 3414 through 3416 North 14th Street, presented by Dante Barbie. Move to defer any action on these parcels or this parcel, pending community input and support prior to the commission making any decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 44. Item number 44, we have property 2834 North Grand, presented by St. Louis Kettle Corn, care of Sandy Daniels. Move to reject offer due to project not being used in its highest and best use for the parcel. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 45, we have BTD Equity Management LLC and CAE Contracting and Sheila Johnson, Corey Elliott. Move to defer any action on these parcels pending review of community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 46, property address 5321 Wells Avenue, submitted by Jason Ferguson. I move to accept offer 2,700 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 47, property address 619 Walsh, submitted by Alexandra Borns. Move to accept offer of $3,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 48. Several properties are identified in Exhibit A, presented by West Eden LLC, care of Tim J. Dolan. I move to counter offer at a 12-month option of $16,821 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 49, property addresses 3900 Kennerly and 3902 Kennerly, presented by Daniel Z. Carroll. I move to accept offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. previous role as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. And that concludes our properties, under review. With that, we'll continue with our agenda. We ask for the director's report.
There's our report this time.
With there being no report, I'd like to make the announcement that our next commission meeting is scheduled for February the 28th, 2024. I'd like to call for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Accept.
Move to
Accept.
adjourn.
Adjourn.
All right, thank you very much for your attendance.
Hi, Commissioner
Thank you.
Arnold.
Goodbye.
you.
Thank you. But have a good day.
You too.
So, thank you.